promptly in just a bit. We're not going to spend too much time just standing here. But the Tulsa massacre that happened about 100 years ago is one of, if not the most tragic story in our country. It's a story that reminds us of the amount of racism that existed back in 1920. This happened in 1921 on June 1st. But before that, what it started with was a young black man who rode in an elevator with a young white woman. He tripped, accidentally stepped on her foot or something related, and was immediately called to be lynched for assaulting a white woman when police had discovered that he had done no wrong, and the lady which he had the interaction with corroborated with the police's account that he was not to be charged with any criminal offenses since he had obviously not committed any crimes whatsoever. But despite that, we're talking at a time where the Ku Klux Klan is kind of coming back, that they set up a chapter here in Tulsa, specifically, and many historians agree because of their fear of the growth of Greenwood District. Again, remember, Greenwood was and continues to be a stronghold of business entrepreneurship for the black community that in 1920 was ridiculously thriving. It was among the biggest, most flourishing cities in the country. So to continue, the formation of the Ku Klux Klan is happening at the same time that you are seeing still, an immense amount of racial segregation. This individual that took that elevator actually took the elevator with the white woman because he was making his way up to the 4th floor to a black-only restroom. So you can imagine racial tensions are, ridiculous. Anyway, so after that, there's a newspaper article by, I think it was the Tulsa Tribune, that said that, this black man needed to be lynched. And it talked about the incident as an assault. And again, that's despite of the fact that police had already denied that actually had happened. To aid and to prevent the lynching of this young black man, several community members here in Greenwood decided that they, would come together. They were armed. They went to the courthouse and offered the sheriff in that area some assistance with, protection and security against this individual who was now at risk due to the accusations being made on this particular news article by the Tulsa Tribune. And so after offering assistance, they had a collision with some white folks in the area who were upset. And in that scuffle, one of the white folks tried to disarm one of the black folks, and that led to a gun being shot, and then several guns went off. About 10 people died, if I'm not wrong. 8 of them were white and 2 of them were black. And immediately, this group of folks, the black folks that were armed, that were ready to protect the city, retreated back to where the railroad tracks start, which are kind of right behind me. And they did that because that was kind of to them, the entrance to this wonderful Greenwood district. And they knew that after what had unfolded, something was coming. And so during the night after that incident where there was a shootout, definitely there was a group of white folks that got together and plotted, a massacre, a mass, invasion of Greenwood District. And they did so with like 10,000 folks. They burned over 3,000 homes, killed over 300 people. It was, just ridiculous. It was a bloodbath. It was not, anything glorious. And you know what? Even more surprising, we don't learn this in history books. So learn you some history, and I hope that gives you a little bit of a short, honestly, very, elementary explanation of the Tulsa massacre. I know that many of us don't learn this in school. It's definitely not in our history books as frequently as it needs to be. One last thing to note, again, is that what I gave you was a really short summary. There's a lot of other, players involved, such as the chief of police at the time, who was arming, some of these mobsters as they were entering the Greenwood district. There was a lot of involvement on behalf of a lot of agencies that, made this the tragedy at the magnitude that it was. So that's why we're here at Legacy Fest. Let's walk around and see what's going on.
Your phone won't 20%? Yes.
This is Legacy Fest. I'm anticipating the march is going to start here in just a bit. I want to join that march and see what's going on. But if you don't know, Legacy Fest is commemorating it's in remembrance of the celebration of Wall Street, but also it falls on the weekend and almost a day, June 1st, of the Tulsa massacre, which I just spoke about in detail. If you want to learn more, look it up. I anticipate a march right now.
At least make it to the church.
I'm trying to get to the area where this march is set to start.
History in there, but it's more.
And I'll watch. There are hundreds of people out here, by the way. At Legacy Fest in Tulsa, Oklahoma, guys. It took me a whole drive, 6-hour drive last night to the hospital, so that's in my bag to crunch up plans a little bit. Here we are. Go ahead, man, no worries. All right, maybe. Maybe you guys can hear me now. Well, we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in Legacy Fest at the moment, which commemorates the day, or falls on the day of, doesn't commemorate it, it's more in remembrance. It's my inaccurate language, but it's in remembrance of the Tulsa massacre in 1921, 100 years ago today.
Hey.
So I expect to follow a march in just a bit that I was told was starting at 4. It's 3 minutes before. Hopefully we can find it on time. Excuse me. You guys know anything about a Second Amendment march? No? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. Gonna set my soul all night long. I'm searching. Searching.
I hope that fixed.
Searching. Searching. Searching.
Whatever was happening. So, I'm gonna ask about that march, and I'll let you guys know. Give me just a sec, guys. Alright, hopefully I didn't put the volume too far down. So we're at Legacy Fest in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm kind of distracted right now, trying to find a march that is scheduled for like right now, and I can't find it. Thank you for those wishing me well. I am absolutely doing well. Excuse me. Do you guys know about the armed march?
It's gonna be at 5 o'clock. They don't want no media over there right now, so.
What was that?
They don't want no media right there right now, but it's gonna be at 5 o'clock.
Oh, they're gonna be here?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. So it looks like we're gonna be waiting here for like till 5 o'clock. Meanwhile, I'll talk to some folks, see who wants to talk to me on camera. I'll pretend to be uninformed, but in a good way, in a way that's actually healthy, unlike some folks who are just ignorant. Check it out, guys. If you're uninformed about something like the history of Wall Street or what's going on, all you gotta do is kindly ask and someone will tell you. And that's what we're gonna do meanwhile we wait for the armed march at 5. It's set to be massive.
What up, what up? Excuse me, I'm sorry. What you got?
This is like a really cool event, honestly. It's nice. The culture's great. The fashion is awesome. All the clothing you could buy, all the jewelry that's available. How's it going? Hi. How's it going? How are you?
Did you ever find them?
I didn't, but they told me they're gonna be here at 5.
Okay, I heard them say they might be moving it back.
Yeah, 5. That's what I
You
heard.
got a card?
Huh?
You got a card?
I don't. I should have. I brought him and I forgot him. Here, look. Write down your number.
What are you with? Or what's your website?
Independent. Completely independent.
Okay.
Here you go. Hi, sir. How's it going? I'm really new to the area. I know a little bit about the history of the Tulsa massacre and stuff, but I wanted to see if you were maybe comfortable talking with me about, you know, what you know, your experience on camera. It's up to you, whatever's comfortable with you. I honestly just want to know what's going on.
I don't mind, but I don't know too much history about it. I'm not from here, but I've been here a couple times.
Yeah.
I do know what I do know.
Yeah, tell us what you know. I mean, I don't really mind, you know what I mean? Whatever
But
you can share.
You gonna give me the clip?
Yeah, I'll let you watch it and everything. I mean, like, it's all unedited and it's all live, so just the way you see it happen, it's gonna be the way.
Showing live?
Right now, I'm facing it away from you so that you don't have to be on camera. But as soon as you give me the okay, we can talk. Yeah, but we're on live right now. However you feel, man. It's no big deal.
Sort of don't feel comfortable with it.
I completely understand. No worries. Do you mind if your audio? Do you mind if we just talk with the camera facing away?
Bro, I'm pro black, bro. And they don't want to know what I think about it.
I want to know what you think. I don't care what they want to know. They're the ones being educated. They're the ones that got to learn.
I better not do it. I better not do it.
Well, thank you so much. You know what? You take care of yourself. Have a good one.
All right.
This is not a little festival. I'll emphasize there.
Bull rider in that rocking chair that you want.
Oh, what?
Gentleman in that rocking chair.
Yeah.
Raised in Tulsa, he's an old bull rider.
Oh, wow.
Halfway happened.
Thanks. I appreciate that. There are hundreds of people out here, guys. You mind if?
You remember Stony Burt used to ride that horse? You might not be that old, but Stony Burt used to ride on. I got a nickname for you. I remember. Yeah, he rode a black horse and had the rope in his hand. When I was a little boy, I'm 72 years old, and he's back when I was 11 or 12. Yeah, I used to come on TV.
No.
What you say?
Oh, do you mind if I'm just here? I'm just gonna stand here. Is that okay?
Take my pictures. I like pictures.
Thank you. Sorry to.
I like pictures.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah.
Do you mind? I mean, like, I was told that you were born and raised here.
No, I was raised in Vernon, Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
I had an uncle had a Holman Jewelry used to run some down here. My uncle, he was a Holman Jewelry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, his name is on the wall back there at the back. Yeah.
You mind if I sit next to you?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go put this down.
Yeah, I'm a bull rider. I ride bull.
Great. So, I mean, I'm just really going around asking people questions because I'm not from here. And I read the history. I watched some. No worries. If you need me to move, I can also move.
Nickname.
Has your nickname on it? It doesn't?
I used to ride bull. Rode drum right, old buggy, and roll in Clearview. I rode them all. Yeah.
Do you mind moving on the side?
Yeah, I don't. No, not at all.
I'm 72 years old.
Wow.
I started riding bull when I was 11 years old.
That's a blessing, 72.
Yeah, I'm 72. Yeah, my name is Kenneth Lane, but I go in the name of Stony Burt. Stony Burt. Yeah.
Do you mind clipping this on your?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. There we go. Oh, great. So my name's Hiram.
Yeah, my name is
And-
Kenneth. Yeah,
What was that?
Kenneth.
Kenneth.
Yeah.
Great to meet you, Kenneth. And
Yeah, nickname Stony Bird.
Stony Bird.
Yeah.
I'm a journalist, right?
Yeah.
And I just like to talk to people honestly about whatever they feel. Like I don't want to really ask too many questions because
Yeah.
I just want to learn about you and why you're out here and
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I just enjoyed it.
it's a good conversation.
Yeah.
So you said you've been here for
No, I don't live here. I live at Boynton. Boynton,
Okay.
Oklahoma. Yeah.
yeah.
But I went to church right there. I went to funerals right there. Yeah. Quite a few funerals. Some of my cousins, Cato's. Yeah.
And these funerals were from
Yeah, the Cato's. Yeah, some of them belong. Yeah, them are kin people.
yeah. What do you know about what can you tell me about Wall Street, like Black Wall Street and Greenwood District?
All I know, my uncle run business down there, and my cousin had a hat shop somewhere right there. Hat shop, I didn't know where it was, but it's somewhere here on Wall Street. His name Redfield. Yeah, that was his name. I never did live in Tulsa. I never did care for it. I'm from the country.
How was that? How was life in the country for you?
Good.
Yeah, how was your home?
Made me be tough and rough. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
And if I could ask, what are some cool things you could tell me about Oklahoma or when you were growing up? Something maybe you liked or maybe something you didn't like?
Hauling hay, chopping cotton. I used to be back in chopping cotton days. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And was that when you were younger?
Yeah,
child?
5 or 6 years old. Yeah.
Oh wow! And did you work for somebody or?
Yeah, different people picking cotton,
Yeah.
hauling hay.
And back then, for a kid like you at 5, how much did you get paid or how?
50 cents,
50 cents
something
a
like
day?
that. Yeah. Yeah, they say money was big then, back in the day. Yeah. 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 I mostly rodeoed all my life. Rodeo.
Oh, you were a bull rider, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was tough, but I rode. I got my first car bull riding. Yeah, Malibu. I lived 65 Malibu. I was bull riding.
And did you do a lot of competitions and stuff, or?
Yeah, bull riding. I could rope a little bit, but I wasn't good at that. I was more good out of the pasture roping than I was in front of a bunch of people. I could do it. Nobody wasn't around me.
Did you have?
Huh?
Did you have your own bulls? Or?
No, my uncle did, yeah. But I had a pet bull like he did. I lead him up and down Boynton streets. I used to let my grandson ride him. A pet bull.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate you talking to me.
Yeah.
Just getting to know the people down here.
Yeah, I could tell you a lot of stories, boy. About country life.
What
I
stories?
didn't know nothing about city life.
What stories do you have about country life? I'd love to hear them.
Nothing
Yeah.
about the hay. I used to haul hay, buck bales, what they call buck bales, and chop cotton, chop peanuts, corn. Yeah, that's it.
And are you out here at the festival with family?
Yeah, I'm just out here looking. Yeah, I'm looking. I done seen a lot of kinfolk. Yeah, And I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I can stay out here tonight if it don't get too cold. It's kind of chilly right here under this shade,
Yeah.
but it's all right.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. If
Okay,
there's any
I'm
other
glad
stories
you
wanna
did.
talk about, let's
Is
talk
you
about
the news man?
it. No, I'm just honestly, I do
Yeah.
news, but I prefer to have conversations. You know, like
Yeah, I heard that.
because there's so much like news, but nobody really sits down and talk.
Yeah,
About
want to
things.
talk. Yeah, well, I can tell you all about country life. Yeah, country life.
How has the city grown? How's the city gone bigger?
It's they say it's growing. But I don't know nothing about it because I don't live.
Well, where you're from, Oklahoma.
Yeah, Vernon, Oklahoma. Really my hometown, around Dustin, Wheelinka, Henrietta. Yeah, that's what my hometown is. Mhm.
Well, thank you again. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. I'm gonna go
Okay.
and look for some march I was looking for. There's a really big march today.
Is that right?
There's,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a bunch of people
I know it was
doing a
pretty-
Second Amendment thing.
Yeah, it was pretty this morning with the motorcycles, boy. I was liking that. I was liking that, boy.
Great. Well, can I go ahead and so you
Take
don't
it
have to
down.
deal with
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, okay, take it off.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Seriously. I had a great time, and I'll be around. So if you have anything to say or have anything to share with me, let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good to meet you.
Okay.
Kenneth.
Lane.
Kenneth Lane. Stony
Stony Bird.
Yeah. Kenneth, aka Stony Bird. I like it.
Yeah, okay.
And I need the 5X.
Hey guys. Sorry if I get a little talkative sometimes. But we're at Tulsa, Oklahoma at the moment at this Legacy Fest. If you don't know, it's the 100-year anniversary of the Tulsa Massacre. If you don't know what the Tulsa Massacre is, there's a really good reason for that. It's not really well taught in schools. Nobody was ever prosecuted for that massacre. Almost an attempt at a genocide here in Greenwood District. No one was held liable for the destruction of 3,000 homes, the death of elders, of all kinds of folks who were just peacefully living here in Greenwood District, thriving actually.
Hey, listen. Was cranking these races from out of my granny's garage like family cars. Showed them the scap in the scars, no fantasy bars and rapper facades. Niggas been sleeping on this since hands with bars, my standards my cars. Still get the classiest bars, I pay these bras while cramming the guard. Hey, Kurt the hype by so-and-so. Seen the way the shit go before. Clear games, don't know the scope. Chop at the house, niggas 0-0. Hold the fuck down the river, top, they cold stone. You told them no, there ain't love, these ain't thugs. Too insecure, where I'm supposed to go. Broke down a man in a mirror. Life in this rap shit and acting so bitter. Stuck to the script and stop playing the victim while fighting the tan and the stamp with a liver. Girl, you so hot, I'm a fan of your figure. They can't dispute it like Ken and the skipper. Fuck us 11, we can't get no bread.
Did you get
I ain't lying. Yeah. This is how it's supposed to look. Say, face boy shook. Ain't no question. Hey. This is how it's supposed to feel.
So I hope you can still hear me.
Hey, thank y'all, man. My name is George, y'all. Go get the loop on all platforms, man. Much love, much love.
I don't own the rights to this music.
One more time for George, y'all.
Ah, yes, I found the march, and now we're at a march right now. This is Legacy Fest in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we're approaching a Second Amendment march, seems like.
Captain Tuls, you can't come talk to us? You can't come talk to us? It's too black out here for you?
Please and thank you. I just put it up because it was back there. I need you to see it. I want to make sure you see it, that it is here, that we do have it posted, and it's not just me talking. I want you to know that it is posted, it is up.
Show us a law. I need a law. We need a law that shows how you can come here.
If you give me a moment, it's in my car, I can come back with you.
Also, it's just an authorized sign by the state of Oklahoma.
It is an authorized sign by the festival presenters, and all we have to do is say these are the rules of the game. If you will give me a moment, I will go back and get the state law.
Thank you.
And I will show it to you. And on the other end, at John Hope Franklin and Greenwood, the state law is posted. Give me a moment, and I have to get back to my car, and I will return.
She's back up.
Now I have to.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and make a statement with the press right now. Right. I'm just going to get the breakfast. Police officers.
Hey!
So the folks here are trying to get into the
Hey, brothers and sisters.
to the fest,
Black power? I can't hear y'all over there. Black power?
but they're not allowing guns into the fest.
Come on over here for a minute. Come on. Come on over here for a minute. Come on. Come on for a minute. Come on. Come on. Don't be scared. We're your family. Come on. Come on for a minute. Don't be scared. We're your family. Come on. Come on. Y'all come on. Y'all come on. Come on. Y'all come on. Let me hear y'all out there. Black power. Say it louder. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Whose streets? Our streets. 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 Whose streets?
This is a Second Amendment march.
Brothers and sisters, we want y'all to come march with us. Brothers and sisters, everybody, we want y'all to come with us. We coming back. Everybody, y'all come and march with us. Our street! Our street! Our street! Our street! Our street!
It's a Second Amendment march again.
Get back in line, get back in line.
Water, everybody doing water.
Water, everybody need water. Water,
Double up.
Two lines. All right, so y'all completely understand what's going on. They would not let us in, but we are going in. So we're going in. We are going in.
my beautiful brothers and sisters.
Let's call in and wait on orders.
So this group is going to walk into the fest, although there is no open carry allowed, and they were told not to enter by police.
All out of formation to steal this shit up. All out of formation to steal this shit
Black power. They always want to stop it.
That's why.
They always want to stop it.
That shit ain't benefited nothing.
So these folks are about to enter a fest. They were told they couldn't enter.
Dance to. Even though I want you to dance to.
Excuse me. So sorry. Thank you.
At all times, man. What's up, man? Great look, boy.
We have not forgotten about you, goddammit. We represent today. They might not let us through these lines, but we are still here. Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! I never said now, black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Motherfuckers know we here. Let them know we here. You see how they have gentrified our community. They ran our goddamn people out, they burned it down, and they ran us out. Everything that you see right here is supposed to be black. This is our shit. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. This is what unity looks like. Don't let nobody tell, I don't know what they told y'all, that we can't stick together. We've been sticking together. And this is exactly what black unity looks like. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? When do we want it? How we gonna get it? Black power! 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 We will not let them divide us. We will not let them divide us. This is our land. Whose land? Our land. Whose land? Our land. Whose land? Our land. Whose land? Our land. Who built this country? We built this motherfucker.
No access.
We built this
live here. We're just gonna go ahead and
Not no more. We ain't turning our back on our sisters and brothers no more. We're not letting them divide us no more. We're not gonna let them tell us we can't stick together no more. They have separated us long enough. They have divided us long enough. But we are gonna reunite ourselves. We're gonna build ourselves. Every time we ain't never asked this country for nothing. We ain't never asked this country for one thing. We have given this country everything. Over 500 years. And we're still asking for what we deserve. A black man or a black woman shouldn't ask for a job. They should be giving us a job. Our ancestors, blood, sweat, and tears. Every time this country gives us a task, we complete it. We have scholars, lawyers, doctors. We have proven ourselves to be civil people. What else does it take? What else does it take? Well, you know what? We figured it out. Guess what? It's time for us to change the motherfucking game. It's time for us to change the goddamn game. They only respect one thing. A body for a body. A tit for a tat. I tell you what, though. You can kill a revolutionary, but you can never kill the revolution. I said you can kill a revolutionary, but you can never kill the revolution. I'm here to say, Tulsa, Oklahoma, we are revolutionaries. Every breath that we take is a revolutionary breath. And when it's our last breath, it's going to be a revolutionary breath. Like the great Fred Hampton said, we're going to walk on this white power structure and say to the white man, we come for everything that's ours. Get against the wall. Your time is up. We're going to build every town, every city, every state. We're going to teach our black men and our black women how to protect themselves. Teach them their true history. Y'all want to know what we want? We want freedom. We want freedom. We want full employment. We want tax exempt. We want decent education. We want decent education. We want freedom and liberation for our people. We want freedom and liberation for our people. We are revolutionaries. That's right. We are revolutionaries. We fight for freedom and liberation for our people. And we will not let nobody divide us.
We got a coon in the building.
We won't let nobody divide us.
Let the man speak.
Let him speak.
Let him speak for himself.
Let him speak for himself. What's the problem, sir?
We here. I talked to Mr. Nick.
Talk to us, little brother. Talk to us. Talk to your people. Talk truth. Talk power.
I'm not talking to no noise. I put this festival on.
This is peaceful.
Get it out.
We hate each other.
Get it out.
But I'm from here. I just want to make sure we come to.
We ain't come to tear nothing up. You know what? They already burnt down the shit that we built. They already tore down the shit that we built. So we here for our ancestors. We are here. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? When do we want it? When do we want it? How we gonna get it? I don't give a fuck what they got to say. Because we built every business in this facility used to be a black business. That's right. And that's why we here, brother. That's why we here, brother. That's why we here.
He said he wants to speak on behalf of his family. On behalf of his family.
dog.
Spinning
This
of
is
the
a
narrative.
peaceful protest. A peaceful protest.
The only thing is we wanted to make sure we knew what we could and could not do. Respecting your festival as a brother. You're good. Come on. We here with you. We here with you.
Go ahead and enjoy your festival.
Yeah, Black Power! 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 What we want? Come on and take it! What we want? And when we want? Now! And how we gonna take it? What do we want? And when we want? And how we gonna take it?
That's the problem right there.
Listen,
That's the problem right there.
perception is
He blaming us.
No.
That's what he said.
Listen, brother, you're not listening. You're not listening. Perception is everything. Perception is everything.
They got guns to protect us.
He knows.
They killing us out here.
He knows, brother.
They killing us out here. They killing us out here.
Motherfucking
Killing us out here. They killing us out here.
Come on, speak! Take it up to Elgin. Take it up to Elgin.
Let's roll. Panthers, let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. Take the line up. Fall back in formation.
So for those of you they originally wanted to go into Legacy Fest, which is in Greenwood District on Black Wall Street, but that was not permitted. They made a strict rule against open carry, but they really want to get back, if they can, at some point. But for now, they're marching. They're marching on away from Legacy Fest right now towards the Gable Walls building.
Just give them 5 million.
Keep marching. Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power!
Let's go!
So we're currently headed, I don't know what direction. How's it going? So this group is marching away from Legacy Fest, which is at it's located in Greenwood District. Legacy Fest is a remembrance festival for the 100-year anniversary of the Tulsa massacre, where over 300 black folks in Greenwood District were killed in a massacre by a group of white folks, arguably some part members of the Ku Klux Klan. It was a tragic, horrible moment in U.S. history that reminds us of the racism and inequality that continues to exist and existed back then. And some of these folks are expressing their grievances.
You know, this is what we bring into the everything, you heard?
Timothy Harper live stream. YouTube. Will I cut the stream? I don't know. Who knows?
So there are quite a few folks here. I mean, I'd say nearly 1,000 if I'm being
Let's go, black people! Let's go! I need 2. I got people lined up in 3. 2.
So these folks this is a Second Amendment march. And again, it happens to fall, it doesn't happen, it falls on the anniversary, the 100-year anniversary, the centennial of one of the most tragic moments in history in the entire United States, and that was a really tragic massacre of black people by a mob of over 10,000 people who burned over 3,000 homes. And in case you're wondering, that was equal to more than $3 billion in damage to black-owned businesses in Black Wall Street, which historians agree was very problematic for folks back in 1920. White folks did not like the fact that the black community was thriving. Greenwood was doing amazing, so much that all the money that Greenwood generated always ended up back in Greenwood because investors in that area put their money back into the local community. And that, again, that success brought a lot of hate from all the racist folks in America, which led to a massacre. I mean, in that moment as well, like, for example, historians, it really started with this one young black man who got in an elevator. He tripped, accidentally stepped on the foot of a white woman, who then claimed that she had been assaulted, but they found out that that wasn't true. The police determined that there was no charges that needed to be filed, and even more, the young lady corroborated the story that the young man, in fact, denied assault. But during that time, there was a newspaper called the Tulsa Tribune. The Tulsa Tribune posted a date of lynching, and actually in a newspaper, and destroyed all traces of the newspaper in order to avoid from allowing others to find out that the Tulsa Tribune had requested, almost literally in an article, that this young black man who was innocent per the person who accused him to begin with, called for his lynching. And after that, so many armed black folks, a lot like you're seeing right now, came together and offered to protect this young black man at the courthouse, who was in danger because the media was reporting he assaulted a woman that, you know, and it wasn't true. And so as the black armed men were outside the courthouse offering help to the police officers at the time, then one of the folks that was present, one of the white folks there, tried to disarm one of the black folks. Shots rang, and then I think like 10 people died, 8 of which were white folks, 2 of which were black. The black community retreated here in Greenwood down to the railroads, where they felt was the beginning, you know, the gates of the Greenwood community. They stepped back because they knew that there would be, you know, an attempt to, you know, kill more black folks as a result of what happened at the courthouse. And that's exactly what happened after what seemed to be like a night of peace, sometime around 7 a.m. 10,000 folks, all part of a mob, came in, burned down homes, and killed over 300 people. Ridiculously horrid massacre. I hope that gives you a small summary of, at the very least, the history here in Tulsa that has led to where we are today, and why specifically we're watching a lot of folks march with, you know, arms and open carrying rifles. Nobody was ever criminally charged in the mob of folks that killed 300 people for what happened. I mean, think of something at the scale of the January 6th insurrection. Something that bad, but even worse. I mean, not even that bad, actually. Something like that, but like 10 times worse, because now it was just a massacre. I mean, they're both terrible events, but just imagine the way you felt back then compared to just the amount of loss of life and how much worse this massacre was in 1921 on June 1st. It's like just some mass mob of folks just full of hate without any real purpose but to destroy and kill anything in sight. I am feeling better.
It's fine, if you're gonna get the wreck, I got it. I can't do that.
Gotcha.
I got it. I'll block it up.
Can I get up there? Do you mind if I get up there with those guys? Thank you. I'll try to stay far away from you guys.
Please move over here.
Of course. Do you mind if I'm up there, or is it better if I go
over here?
Got it.
Thank
Perfect.
you very much.
No problem.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't want you to lose this shot.
I didn't mean to compare, guys. I mean, in just the size of and the number of people that were involved. It was thousands, just a mob of thousands. A very poor analogy. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there's no comparison. You're right. Like it. Just imagine, instead of imagining another event, just imagine thousands of people, 10,000 people, flooding the city with an intent to kill. So, excuse my poor analogy. Seriously, that was bad. As I was trying to think through what I just said, I realized it was bad. So again, please accept my sincere apology. I acknowledge my mistake.
Everybody out the street. Don't give them a reason. Out the street. Out the street.
I'm not saying where I stand, just there's those two very different events that honestly don't serve anyone well educationally to compare. There are better ways of explaining what happened 100 years ago than making a false equivalency or a poor analogy. So, no, yeah, I just, you know what, I hold myself at a really high standard, and if I'm not performing at that level, I apologize, I'm learning, but I promise you I will learn. For those of you that are angry, I'm sorry, I can't do anything but be better. And if you stick around to this stream, you will see me improve with each and every mistake that I make. I'm an amateur journalist, 23 years old, just doing the best for my community, so. So anyway, guys, we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma right now, following this group of armed protesters standing up for the Second Amendment in remembrance and on almost the anniversary of the Tulsa massacre. Today is the 100-year anniversary of a horrid massacre of over 300 black folks, all due to racism. This is 1921, June 1st. We're experiencing relatively cool temperatures of around 80 degrees, I guess. It's not terribly hot because there's a nice breeze, but that also could be that I'm in a wind tunnel. But we're following a crowd of what seems about 1,000 folks marching with weapons. Some of these are part of the Black Panther chapters around the country. There's also folks here from gun clubs in Texas, militias. There are people from all around the country at this march.
Black power! Black power! Black power!
Black power! Black power!
Stay off these streets. Everybody get off the street.
Police are also armed.
When they burnt to the ground, where was we? When they started bombing us. But guess what? Never again. Never again. Can you hear with me? Never again. Never again. Never again. We're going to block this goddamn door.
There are a couple thousand folks out here. We're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, following a couple hundred folks, up to 1,000. I could even be way underestimating the numbers. I'm terrible at counting people. All marching with weapons as a show of Black Power, as well as in and on the anniversary of the Tulsa Massacre in 1921 on January 1st.
Don't let them box us in. They try to touch you. Run through the ass like home.
Call it a mosquito bull.
Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! I said I love being black. I said I love being black. Hey, don't y'all love being black? Yeah, I love being black. Hey, don't y'all love being black? Oh, yeah, I love being black. I said I love being black. Oh, yeah, I love being black.
tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. It's almost over, it's almost over. Black men stood up. It's almost over. Keep it tight. Who was being lynched? Dick Rowland was being lynched 100 years ago. And in 1921, some black men from Tulsa took 75 armed men to free their brother from the jail. And when they got into it with white folks at that jail in 1921, they killed 10 white men right outside of that goddamn jail in Tulsa. Black power! On the sidewalk. On the sidewalk. Let's not give them a reason. On the sidewalk. Let's not give them a reason. On the sidewalk.
What's up, What's up, baby?
Hang on, guys, I gotta tie my shoe.
Black people in their life. Woo! Come on out here, black folks.
No, I did not fall. But we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, following a group of black armed protesters who are marching in the name of Black Power.
I need you behind.
Tighten it up! Let's go!
I need you behind somebody. I need you behind somebody.
I do believe this includes NFAC. This includes also other organizations like Black Militias in Texas, several Black Panther chapters across the nation.
Hold up, Black Congo. Give me okay in time. Give me okay in time.
Today is the weekend of Memorial Day weekend too. And that's really close to June 1st, which is the anniversary of the Tulsa Massacre. These folks originally tried to walk through Legacy Fest in Greenwood, but they weren't allowed due to the weapons, but they did vow to come back after this march and try to walk in, albeit forcefully this time, not violently, but just go in despite the fact that they're being told they cannot. But I don't know if that's really what's going to happen, or if what I heard was just individual conversations. I don't know who's leading this group, so I couldn't tell you that that's accurate information, but that's what I speculate based on what I've heard. Conversation-wise,
Fuck 12. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck 12. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck 12.
The drugs, the pill, the police, the homies, and the whole motherfucking bus. Black power! Black power! Black power! To all of us are free. None of us are free. Answer, none of us are free. To all of us are free. None of us are free. As he said, if you want your reparations and you want your freedom, you can't beg for it. You can't tiptoe no Tuls for it. We already told them no justice, no peace. They didn't give us no justice. Now they don't get no goddamn peace. This is not a march. You don't see no signs. This is what you call an armed formation. Black power. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. From the racist police. 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 Keep it tight, comrade. Keep it tight, comrade. Y'all looking good. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Keep it tight, comrade. Keep it tight. Keep my line tight. This is what we train for.
1, 2, 3. Fuck the police. Said FTP. Fuck the police. Said 1, 2, 3. Fuck the police. I said FTP. Fuck the police. On the count of 3, say fuck the police. 1, 2, 3. Fuck the police. I said FTP. Fuck the police. I said 1, 2, 3. Fuck the police. I said FTP. Fuck the police. Back up. Back up. We want freedom.
Y'all looking good.
Need them, I said, back up, we want freedom, freedom, tell this racist ass country we don't need them, I said, back up, we want freedom, freedom, tell this racist ass country we don't need them, I said, back up, we want freedom, freedom, tell this racist ass country we don't need them, freedom, freedom, tell this racist ass country we don't need them. Let's go. We want freedom, freedom. Tell this racist ass country we don't need them. Let's go.
My line tight. Looking good, comrades. Looking good. Come on down, y'all. Come on down. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving.
1921 Tulsa massacre. Over 300 black folks were killed. And Greenwood District was one of the most successful businesses in the 1920s. Over $3 billion of damage was done by a mob of white folks who decided to invade in the thousands, I think 10,000 white folks invaded the city. And like I mentioned earlier,
No to the po-po.
No
to the po-po.
Businesses, and ultimately,
Hell no to the po-po.
The
Hell no
immense
to the
success
po-po.
of Black Wall Street. Where stock doctors, lawyers, highly educated folks in Black Wall Street running incredibly successful businesses that were sustainable. The entire city had a sustainable economic model where all revenue made within the community was reinvested into neighborhoods, so money never left.
By any means necessary. Justice. Now. By any means necessary. Justice. Now. By any means necessary. What do we want? Justice. And when do we want? Now. And how we gonna take it? By any means necessary. What do we want? Justice. And when do we want? Now. And how we gonna take it? By any means necessary. Justice. Now. By any means necessary. Justice. Now. By any means necessary. What do you want? Justice. What do you want? Now. By any means necessary. You make talk for. Still want my two lines. Right now.
How we was sitting in traffic too damn long at Sniper Rally.
Exactly. That's what I was telling him. We got to do it.
We just hit water and breathe. Water and breathe. And then you got to ride. You get a pull from the bag. You got a pull. You got to give me some instructions. We're going to let them fall out. After you give them instructions, tell them to fall. We're going to fall back in. And then we're going to break. We're going to give them some instructions.
Everybody should have be touching somebody's back or touching somebody's shoulder. Dress right, dress. 4 lines. Dress right, dress. 4 lines. Take this line up. Take this formation up. Everybody should be touching somebody. Take this line up. There should be 4 lines.
Listen. We gonna fall out. Everybody's falling out right now. Get water, get a break, and when we get back together, we falling in these columns of 4s, and we pushing back out. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Fall out. Fall out. Come right. What's up, Bob? Thank you, my friend. Water.
I'm 46. I got my second win. Let's go. How many rucks you going in front? How many rucks you get?
You always die.
Yeah.
All the fun. They're gonna take one more walk, okay? Alright, how you doing?
You came from work,
You see Ali.
Make a hole. Vehicle coming through, make a hole. Vehicle coming through, make a hole. There's water over here. Water in the black truck. Make a hole. Make a hole. Make a hole.
Stuff up there on that table, sandwiches, everything. Go, good shit. Yes, good shit. You might want to go grab it right behind that truck.
Cold water. Make sure you get hydrated. Cold water over here at the black pickup truck right here. Ice cold water right here. Ice cold water right here. Take that water in. Get hydrated. Get that water in. You get hydrated.
We marched all the way from the West. A lot of folks were struggling in the country or having weapons were flat out. They sort of
Yeah, right? They better not. They're going to turn around and be like, wait a minute, man. Where the cool kids at? We done lost the cool kids.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Started at Greenwood. If you don't know, that's Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street is one of the most successful cities in Tulsa and in history. Black Wall Street, not a city, but more like an area, Greenwood District. So much business, entrepreneurship, doctors, lawyers, and unfortunately, this particular area was crippled after a racist massacre took place in 1921 on June 1st, which is almost exactly 100 years ago, if you could do math that quick. Hey, I have a feeling that not all, a good portion of these folks will be out marching. I'm just saying. You don't know what's analyze these guys. I hate asking for it because it seems like that's the reason I do it, which is not. I have learned doing this now for a year, but I can't possibly do this without some funds. For example, this trip. it's not, unfortunately, free, and I definitely live in California, so, you know, all your donations and all your support, whether you're a monthly supporter or somebody who donates this possible. I can come to Tulsa only because you guys continue to donate. Because I don't monetize these videos, nor do I require some kind of paywall. This is always going to be free. I do this for the community, and I do this, you know, not to make money from it, but it helps to have money so I can do it better. The things like better microphones, like the one you're reading right now, better cameras, audio. I have a drone that I can do live from right now, but I'm not doing it because there's flight restrictions in place in this area, so I'd be breaching FAA regulations, which is not ideal. So I hope the audio is better now. But short of the long is we're out in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I was just saying, thank you to everyone that supported the channel, the platform so far, guys. We do unbiased news. It's always all about what's going on in our country, in our history, that is transforming who we are as a nation, as people. Information that's going to make you a better citizen of this country. You deserve to have the best information, and I try to provide it. And again, it's because of your support, donations, and things like this. I was just saying, I've learned that it's necessary to have those funds, to have that source of
This is where I need to be. Because even though I use a camera, you know, this is one of my weapons. This one.
Never make this inaccessible to folks who.
So in order to actually be, yeah, it really is. You know, I tell a story through the lens.
Absolutely.
Other than,
oh, you do, man.
So in action, it really is, and that's why it means so much. Definitely. So if I really want to be a part of the actual party, what would I do? I'm not sure. You might want to talk to one of the generals. You could go talk to this guy right here. Which one?
Hi, so I just realized my wireless microphone, which captures my audio, died. So now we're on this traditional shotgun mic, which is possible thanks to you guys. So I'll repeat it one more time, just in case you didn't hear me, but I just wanted to thank all the people that made this possible. If you ever donated, if you've ever, you know, been a supporter, like, I really appreciate that, because it makes it possible for me to bring you information home that's going to help you form better opinions about the community around you, the things that are changing our nation, the conversations and historical moments that ultimately are going to affect our grandchildren and the direction of this country. So this is unbiased information and reporting, always just for your good. And I was going to say, you know, at first I imagined I would do this completely free of costs and, you know, without any donations. I refused to give my name for like the first month, but then I realized it's just impossible. So then I started accepting it, and you guys are so generous, and I really appreciate it. This trip in particular has been a little bit difficult. I definitely drove overnight, got here, you know, this morning like at 5 a.m., slept 3 hours, and then got back, you know, straight onto the ground. It's been a tiring trip, guys, so excuse me if I'm a little bit delirious or not as coherent. I was hospitalized just a couple days ago, and that really kept me from being able to get out here quicker with more time to rest rather than having been rushed. But right now we're in Tulsa. There's like a couple folks right now hanging out. I still think it's a sizable amount, pretty equal to what we saw earlier. Folks who are armed, they're supposedly taking a break before continuing the Second Amendment march. And remember, this started in Greenwood, Greenwood District, which is just now a couple blocks away from where we're at. It's quite a long walk that we took this way. I don't know if they're gonna make the walk back. They supposedly took a break. Then I heard that, you know, they were encouraging people to go home, but then I heard not. So we'll be just waiting on, you know, more information as it comes in. But so far, this march has been peaceful. It's been a very powerful demonstration of, you know, what folks out here have expressed as Black Power. The weapons come, you know, in line with sort of the history of the massacre, where armed black men went to the courthouse to protect a young man who was being accused falsely by the Tulsa Tribune in 1921 of assaulting a woman who corroborated with the police that an assault did in fact not happen. So, you know, the black armed men went to the courthouse, offered their services, and once they showed up, you know, there was other white men there who tried to disarm some of the folks there, and that became a problem when a lot of shots rang. And the next day, 10,000 white folks raided Greenwood District, destroyed 3,000 homes, killed 300 people, and caused over $3 billion of damages. And again, it all started with a false accusation that was sensationalized by racist media and journalists that wanted to see a lynching. They went so far as to, like, actually give a date for the lynching of this, you know, young black man who was innocent, and then try to raise any evidence that they posted op-eds that called for the lynching of this young man. So there's no real good record of, you know, like that particular article, but historians have conclusively been able to prove that that in fact did happen and contributed and was one of the causes for the Tulsa massacre in 1921. That was on June 1st, so not 100 years ago today, but 100 years ago 2 days from now.
If we are allergic to pork, if we're allergic to pork, why is the pig here? Nobody called 911. They have not disturbance out here. Every time you see happy black folk, you motherfuckers got to come and try to fuck it up. Every time. Every time. All you see out here is happy black family out here. Black family, black power, y'all. Nobody called 911. Black power, y'all. Nobody called 911. Nobody called 911. What's wrong with y'all? Black power there. Nobody called 911. That's right. I know what it is. You ain't used to seeing black power in these motherfucking streets. In these fucking streets. You ain't used to seeing black power in these motherfucking But we send a clear message, goddammit. Nobody dialed 911. Why? We protect our motherfucking self. We protect our motherfucking self. We didn't call you. Why are you here? You say what? No one's going to jail today. You making sure traffic going through? The traffic is with us. Traffic is with us. You are obstructing traffic. You are the one that's obstructing traffic.
Don't get offended if you need to leave. Go ahead. We got it.
You're the one that's obstructing traffic. So please get the fuck out the way. Get your ass out of here. You are obstructing traffic.
It's okay.
This is a peaceful assembly. You are obstructing traffic. You need to go. Nobody called 911. Nobody called 911. You obstructing traffic, sir. As a matter of fact, you are a public motherfucking nuisance. You are a public motherfucking nuisance. Black power. You are a public motherfucking nuisance.
And I was just told to come block traffic.
Okay, well, ain't no traffic.
I'm more than happy to show you.
No, you ain't got to show me. But ain't no traffic, baby. We went and blocked the traffic. We good. Please.
Apparently, whoever the organizer is.
Hey, Hey, they good.
Man,
But
I'm
you
not
were trying to
here
see
to-
we good though.
I'm just trying to block traffic for you.
All right.
Okay?
Okay, but we are good.
Ain't no Negroes out here, so nobody is afraid.
Don't be offended, okay?
We're trying to move freely. You in the middle of a peaceful assembly. Without the badge, he's a bitch and a half. He's a bitch and a half, put your bag. He's a bitch and a half, put your bag. He's a bitch and a half, put your bag. But he won't stay without the bag, he's a bitch and a half. He's a whole bitch with the bag. Without the badge, he's a whole bitch with the bag. Put the bag, he's a bitch and a half. Talk about what he called his girlfriend? Oh, that bitch about trying to have an orgy out here, huh? Freaked out bitches.
It's all y'all.
Nobody called you, motherfucker. Nobody called you, motherfucker. So you go home or go harass somebody else. Y'all get the fuck away, man. None of you motherfuckers are wanted. Get the fuck away, man. Oh, he called Karen.
I call Karen.
Not Karen. Bitch! You motherfucking bitch! Fuck out of here!
Y'all don't got enough.
See, that's how you deal with the bitches. I don't know. This is a peaceful black gathering. We don't need them motherfuckers out here. Ain't no black man or woman out here called 12. So why the fuck are they here unless they're Asian? When they show up,
Who these guys is?
and you didn't call them,
Gun check.
let them know your ass ain't calling them and send them on their way. When they come to antagonize you, antagonize their ass back.
I know you guys. I know these guys.
Antagonism
Hey
for
guys, we got to
antagonism.
do a
Get the
quick
bitches out of
road
here.
trip right fast.
They saw too many black faces and way too
I
many
know,
black
but we
guns.
don't have none in our tank. You got
They
none
got
in
the
the tank?
fuck out of here. They know what time it is. See, the cracker knows something. He know when he's outmanned and outgunned and
Always.
outsmart. And he know to get the fuck out of here. So we want the press to understand this. We ain't here doing no motherfucking interviews today. This is a black day reunion. If we don't ask you to come and do an interview with us, don't fuck with us about an interview. You understand? Let's keep it respectful. Don't ask us for a sideline statement about shit. Our presence here is a unified presence, and we're asking for one motherfucking thing. Motherfucking race. Reparations. That is the meaning for this march today. Reparations and the respect of the Second Amendment right to bear arms. So you have your motherfucking questions for your interview answered. No need to pull up on nobody asking them no sideline questions, because we are one unified mind out this motherfucker. And you will not divide us in the press. You won't play that bully lick shit over here. Ain't no divide and conquer shit around here. So leave our people alone about these sideline motherfucking press conferences and conversations. We gonna clear all that shit up right the fuck now. The reason we're here is because we demand reparations. The reason why we are here is because we have a Second Amendment right to bear arms.
Which amendment? Which amendment? Which amendment?
The Second Amendment.
Which amendment? Which amendment?
The Second Amendment. To bear arms. So any questions you have outside of that, shit.
A well-armed militia.
That's right.
A well-armed
Well-armed.
militia.
We are well-armed and well-trained. Militia. Ain't no motherfucking mistakes out here. Ain't nobody making mistakes shooting themselves. We ain't doing none of that wild shit. But fuck with us, we won't make a mistake in shooting your ass. Don't get that shit twisted. Don't get that shit twisted. We're peaceful. Ain't that right? We're peaceful. We are peaceful people. And we come here to
or digging, as they called it. And the women had to cook for the men who were in the group, which there were way more men than women. But they cooked for them, served them, and whatever the men didn't eat, then they could eat the scraps. This is just
flashing these punk-ass cameras, making you think that they're legitimate reporters. Some of these motherfuckers are federal agents. And they're trying to get your ass to rat your brothers out or your sisters out in some kind of way. They're looking for a glitch in our armor. So if you ain't authorized to speak, keep your mouth shut. If your commander is not authorized you to speak in their behalf, don't say shit. Don't let them put a camera in your face and cause you to run your mouth and say something you had no business saying. All right? All right? Don't say anything to them. Nothing. Don't say anything to them at all. We don't know what agency they work for, and right now we don't give a fuck. We saying this. You will not divide us today. We're not divided. We stand collectively together on purpose. Our purpose is reparation. Why do we ask for reparation? Let's make it clear. Imam? Let's make it clear why we ask for reparations, brother.
We ask for reparation because so much damage has been done to us that has not been repaired. And the white man has stolen our land, our integrity, our self-respect, and he's taken away our dignity, and we will take back our dignity.
Black power.
We, New Black Panther Party for self-defense, the legislative arm of Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad,
Black power, sister.
we
Black
are
power.
divinely prepared to take our freedom first, because none of us are free until all of us get free.
Black power, that's
We
right.
have been divinely prepared to take our freedom from a no-good, vicious, low-down, dirty white man who was stealing pennies from a dead man's eyeball. This vicious, greedy-ass white man took the land. We were 1,000 years before Columbus, goddammit. My direct blood lineage, 1,000 years before Columbus. And we know that the white man, his graveyard only goes back a few hundred years. Our graveyard go back a few thousand years. On this street, on this soil, on this land. Whose street? Our street. Whose street?
Our street.
Whose land?
Our land.
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 So we must have reparations and our land. Our goddamn land. So don't let the white man fool you, telling you 300 people massacred at Tulsa. When I talk to you, Black Tulsa, tell me there was closer to 3,000 on this land that was massacred and attempted to put in a mass grave and hide the bodies, kill us, and tell us, don't believe your lying eyes. You didn't see the 3,000 that they executed, the executioner and the executioner. Who is first to make a treaty, find out who is first to break the goddamn treaty. The white man has always been first to make a treaty. The white man has always been first to break the goddamn treaty. He's never kept his word. He's never been honest. He went to Africa with no honest John deal on his mind. If you can say a king might have sold you out, but what did the white man European, what did the white man bring to Africa to buy, to sell, to trade? You know? You understood it? What did the white man bring to Africa to buy, sell, and trade? What did the white man bring to Africa to buy, sell, and trade? He came to take the natural resource. He came to take the mineral resource. He came to take the ultimate, the human resources. You and me into captivity.
Outside of the formation range area.
goddamn slave ship. I just want to know the name.
That's right, come on.
Who would get an architect? Who would get an architect to build a goddamn slave ship?
That's right.
Who could think of? Whose mindset? Come on, black brother.
Come on.
You woke.
Come on.
You go to school, goddammit.
Come on.
Whose mindset?
Come on.
Would think about building a goddamn slave ship?
Listen up.
Whose mindset would think about building a goddamn slave ship? You talk about reparations, the white man put you in your waist. He had COVID-19 in the 1600s. Come on. Black power? Black power. What kind of COVID been practiced on us? What form of cross-contamination been practiced on us, Mr. Biko?
Yes, sir.
What kind of cross-contamination have we been given for 100, 200, and 300, and 400 years of cross-contamination, COVIDs? 19, 21, 26, 19, 30. He practiced COVIDs on us.
Yes, he did. That's right.
And cross-contaminated every kind of human feces, urine, your sexual waste, and live right there with your brother and your sister and your children for 3 months and 4
Pay
months.
attention now.
Come together, chain together, chain together. Who will break the psychological chain of African black plantation slavery? Who will volunteer to break the chain today? Who will be first? Dr. Collins said, where's Najee Muhammad? Who will be first to break the chain of psychological slavery today? Who will be first?
Yes, sir.
Where are your volunteers
Be prepared
to
to
break the
reassemble
chain
in formation in 10
of
minutes.
psychological slavery today? Who will be
Prepared
first
to reassemble in
to
formation
break
in
the
10
chain?
minutes.
To take your goddamn reparations.
That's what you're
What do
doing.
you want?
So, guys, we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is a Second Amendment march that started at Greenwood District, where there's currently a fest going on, Legacy Fest going on, which is in remembrance of the massacre in Tulsa 100 years ago. These folks marched from Greenwood District down to this area in front of Shiloh Baptist Church. But beyond that, everything else has been, peaceful. They marched through the sidewalk. Police, tried to take some control over the crowd, but were rather unsuccessful. And folks, for the most part, have, started, demonstrated what they came out here to demonstrate, and that's black power. You get a really strong sense that these folks are here to put their foot down, especially in light and with the context of what happened almost exactly 100 years ago on June 1st of 1921, and that was a massacre of hundreds of, black folks in Tulsa in the Greenwood District after a mob of 10,000 carried out a racist attack against the citizens of Tulsa, of Green District, Black Wall Street, one of the most successful economic entrepreneurship business areas in the country, ran entirely by the black community, sustainably so, to where, you were seeing a lot of the money being generated by Greenwood being reinvested in the community. It caused an explosion of, just so much wealth and, education. There was folks who... They're
Everybody back up!
Now, infidel, you go with it.
I got 9 days.
What's up, Austin, Texas? Texas, born in East Austin, Texas, up in here. How y'all doing? Project Baby. We came out here to show our people how we get militant and protect the people and fuck the police. You know what I'm saying? Never again. That's it.
We celebrate Juneteenth. Go now. Your hell appreciate it. 1776. You represent slavery.
It's safe right now. We had eyes on the whole situation. Guys, enough. We got it.
Hey, commanding officer, if you're not a commanding officer, do not be dealing with this. Okay, we're on.
Set it up.
Hold it down.
I like all hearts.
Start falling in. Same setup as last time. Start falling in. Same setup. You can Google our name. See what you need.
Hearts are great, especially when you're giving them to each other. So I'd say spam the chat with hearts, but do it for this wonderful community, because remember, as much as you're doing it for myself, I'm powered by the people, so there would be no me without you. So those hearts for yourself, don't forget them. To each and every one of you in this chat, except people that aren't here to be civil or to be open-minded, to be ready to have real difficult discussions. You know, some of this stuff is boring. I'm not always going to record something fun, you know what I mean? And if you're here for the blood and whatever, then you don't belong here. This is a community of folks that are interested in becoming better through learning, through history, through every means that we possibly can get better through. And just my goal with this camera is to help our community just become that much smarter, more informed, and better prepared to tackle some of these highly political issues, because ultimately everything's run by profit, and I want to be at least one of those few news sources that isn't doing it because I'm trying to make a dollar. Although your dollars help, don't forget, I don't want to discourage you from donating, because I need it. You know, these trips are expensive, the wear on my vehicle, I mean, you know, like having to figure out room and board and stuff, it all helps. But again, I don't do it to turn a profit. I've never made money. I've actually reinvested all the money into equipment, including, you know, having stuff like even this drone, you know, that helps us get aerial footage. Right now I can't do that live because there's flight restrictions in place by the FAA. But if you're just joining, that's what ImHiram is. It's unbiased journalism. It's independent media, Hiram. I did not make up that name, by the way. All credit to some of the most wonderful people in the background that make this happen, including the mods. So thank you, mods. You're an amazing part of being able to make this community work, because unfortunately not everybody naturally is here for the right reasons. So we must moderate and structure a community that works for the most amount of people, and that's what I try to do. And again, all opinions are welcome so far as that, you know, you're not being hateful, racist, unreasonable. You know, it's only useful, and it can only be harmful to have people that don't want to be civilized. So be civilized, be good, and don't forget that I love you. And now, so we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, following a Second Amendment march. There is now a formation happening of the folks that were marching earlier, and it looks like they're going to be marching back where they came from shortly now. I will show you guys what's happening. Try not to talk too much.
All right, bet. I told y'all stay solid. I can't tell y'all to stay safe. Y'all won't listen.
God, I'm sorry for that terrible close-up, guys. I must be in rough shape. I've been up all night, so that, and I just got out of the hospital 2 days ago, so it must have not been a pretty sight. My lips are dry. I'm still having to go through some of the symptoms of food poisoning, which includes dehydration. But I'm keeping myself hydrated. Got these water bottles, drinking plenty of these while you guys aren't watching. But sorry for that close-up. Ew. You can see all my pores in HD.
Even them up, 4 lines, even them up. You not in front of me, you not getting in. You not in front of me, you not getting in. I am the cat. Exactly. Even them lines up, even them lines. Last call, if you're not in, you're not getting in.
My chest out a little bit.
Less than a domesticated animal. As human cargo. Black power.
Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Y'all looking good out here today. Y'all looking good out here today. Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power!
Hey, hey!
Hey, we get ready to take these streets. We get
Don't
ready to
worry
take
about
these
it.
streets. I see all these people from Tulsa out here.
That's right. That's right.
I see all these people from Tulsa out here. Yes, sir. We came out here for you. That's right. That's right. We came out here for you. It's time to stand up.
Full street! Full street!
Never again.
All street! All street!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
We're going out for the second half, man, so I hope y'all didn't shake, baby.
Who's lying?
Yes, sir. We ain't come out this way just for no 10 minutes, goddammit.
Who's
Come on, if you
goddamn
don't have a
lying,
gun,
y'all?
help carry the banner. Come on, if you don't have a gun, help push this banner. This banner represents all of those that died.
Come on, spread it out, spread it out.
This banner represents all of the black people that was massacred 100 years ago. And they want reparations.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
Can I hear you say that?
Spread it out.
Reparations.
Reparations.
Say it like you mean it. Reparations.
Reparations.
What do we want? We need more people on this banner. We need more hands on this banner. We need more hands on this banner. What do we want? Say reparations. We need more hands on this banner. Got that. I got that. Hold that. Hold that. We're making a world statement today. And it's a statement backed by the force of arms. All right, we moving to the streets. We moving to. God damn, that's a big ass banner. All right, we moving to the streets. Hold on, Nick. Hold on, Nick. Another 100 armed. Brother Malik, Y'all good? Y'all got a minute to live? Y'all want to sing some more? Mama, can you see? What the Panthers done to me? Mama, can you see? Can you see? What the Panthers done to me?
disaffected youth. This, you know, if this whole thing wasn't going on, it's right on the ground. It was the perfect storm.
It looks like now the police is leading the march through the street. This wasn't the case before. Absolutely seemed like quite the opposite. But I don't know how this decision came to be.
Peace and love was the obvious thing. But peace and love is vague and abstract, and that's the issue. The late 60s counterculture stripped away old systems of control and opened blank space in society, but they weren't sure that would fill what would fill the space, and Manson preyed on that ambiguity.
Okay, so are we ready to go over what's on the board?
Who's to blame for the Manson murders? Charles Manson, the prison system, Napoleonic complex.
Everybody on this side. Everybody on this side. Everybody on this side.
Everybody that's not a commanding officer, come behind the reparations side. If you're not a commanding officer, come behind the reparations side. If you're not a commanding officer, reparations side needs to be in the front.
Manson's white superiority
I'm standing behind the side. I'm behind.
Finally,
Brother Nick Bell will be out there.
I think we can take out the CIA just because we need more information on that.
You're in front. If you're not behind the banner, you got to be on the side. We got to get this message out. Yes, sir. We can't have nobody blocking the sign.
That's the nicest
Oh,
thing
yeah.
ever said.
If you're out here, you got to be to the side. Except if your name is Nick Bevel.
And I also think that we can take the Beatles off, just because I think it was more Manson's doing than like really he was just trying to make the music, I guess. The Carnegie method and the Diggers philosophy. Yes, they were tools that he used for evil.
Chris made a good point earlier that he could have used his training in the Carnegie method to start a small business.
I guess we can also take out Dennis Wilson.
Black power!
Give us some space. Give us some space, please. Give us some space. Give us some space, please. Give us some space.
Break the banner out!
Give us some space, please. Give us some space.
Break the banner out!
Press. Give us some space, press. Give us some space.
Black power! 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 Black power!
There's only one solution, revolution, one solution. One solution. There's only one solution. One solution. All power to the people. 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 Black power. 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 All power to the people. 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 All power to the people.
So, for those of you that don't know, we are currently in Tulsa, Oklahoma, following an armed march today, this weekend. This march started at Legacy Fest, and if you don't know Legacy Fest, it's a festival in remembrance of the 100th year since the Tulsa massacre that left hundreds of black folks dead after a mob invaded and burned down Black Wall Street, arguably one of the most successful U.S. cities in the 1920s. From one day to another, it was left in shambles over a false accusation that was fueled by racist media outlets that demanded the lynching of a young man who, according to the person who initially reported the assault, and even the police, was completely innocent. It started with that and escalated into a massacre and destruction of over 3,000 homes, hundreds of businesses, more than $3 billion in damages. And there are a lot more details to this piece of history. Watch documentaries on it. There's a few that are really great. There's a few podcasts too that are really great. And I'll explain as much as I can as I walk. But I definitely want to focus on filming the march and not talking about history as much, at least at this moment. Hey guys, so we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, following a Second Amendment Black Power March. Now with a police escort, it seems. I don't think there was one at first. Most of the folks here are armed with, I'd say, pretty powerful weapons. If I say assault weapons, and everybody's like, well, those aren't assault weapons. If I say handguns, well, that's a shotgun. There's all kinds of guns, and there are some very high-powered, big magazine. But this comes at a historic moment, the 100-year anniversary of the Tulsa massacre. here and that fate. But stand at Black Wall Street, where we march from, where they started, and why they have weapons. So all that is beautifully explained on so many mediums like History Channel, albeit, you know, I say don't rely on one source. Many sources are missing vital information, biased towards one side. So the more information you could read, the more information you could see, the better informed and the more likely your information is to be accurate. It's not about finding the perfect source. It's about being meticulous and finding various sources and picking fact from fiction to develop the context for our current world. They say the past dictates the present. So it's very true. You can't understand today without understanding June 1st, 1921.
Black power! Hey, I'm gonna say, black people all over the world know that there's another force out here, there's another power. Let them know that there's a group out here that's uncompromised. Let a group out here know that they can count on. You are not the white man's nigga. You are the real fucking deal out here today. Black power? Black power. Black power. Black power. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. We're marching for reparations. We want a land and territory of our own. We're tired of being killed by white police officers. We're tired of being discriminated against. We're tired of begging goddamn America for what we want. Black power? Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power.
Oh, so just wanted to take the moment to welcome Bridget Rose as a new supporter to the channel. $2.99 a month. It's not a lie, but you get a free sticker if you subscribe for $2.99 a month. And all of it, 100% of it goes to the stream. I mean, right now we're up a whopping 16 supporters, so you can imagine the millions of dollars I'm making off of streaming. Don't do it for the money, guys, but your donations and support make it possible for me to travel, make it cheaper for me, for example, to get a hotel or an Airbnb if needed, car maintenance when traveling, all that good stuff that you would have to think about before traveling to another state upwards of 8 hours away. So, again, 100% for this, for you. I understand it's an LLC, but I want to run this as closely to informing communities and making the world a better place. I feel like the world is a better place when communities that encourage accurate information, that encourage open-mindedness exists, because our system of education lacks that so much. Right, wrong, yes, no, black, white, in art, which is a lot more creative than something so categorical. I don't know. The world doesn't fit in categories. And we're trying to unfold that together.
And you suspect that Manson was recruited for this as something
Black power! 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 Freedom of death! 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 What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! And how we gonna get it? What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Justice! That sounds right. We ain't there yet. Let's press our voices for a minute. Keep them legs moving.
Donation.
For those of you just tuning in, Oklahoma, Tulsa, Second Amendment March. A lot of calls for a demonstration of Black Power. We started at Greenwood. It's the anniversary of the Tulsa Massacre of June 1st, 1921, of the Tulsa Massacre. Jesus Christ. But yeah, guys, we're following this march. I think we're headed back towards Legacy Fest, which is a festival going on right now in Greenwood District or Black Wall Street. So, if you're just tuning in, we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Second Amendment March, June 1st, 1921, is the Tulsa Massacre. Just 2 days from now. Look up the research, look up the history. You'll get a really good idea of why folks are marching today at Greenwood in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've explained it several times. I'll explain it right now. So, research. Yeah, also, if you're new to the platform, thank you for watching. Unbiased media all across the country, primarily in Austin.
Hey, fuck what I do. Punk, boy.
Freedom or death until there's nothing left.
memories of that day and that night.
For 100 years old, people still living.
I think it's one survivor. I think it's one survivor left.
Huh?
I think it's one survivor
Like I
left.
said, it might be one or two.
So, like, the gentleman right now mentioned, actually, there are still people alive with memories of the 1921 massacre in Tulsa. So, I mean, it feels like a long time ago, but it wasn't. Think about how far we've come, really in a short amount of time. 100 years is one lifespan. So, one lifespan is about as long as it's been since the massacre. Saw some folks in the comments say that, God, it's been a long time, but it really hasn't. I mean, especially thinking about how extensive human history is, or conversely, again, it's all relative, how short it is, and how short 100 years is, truly. It hasn't been that long since that massacre happened here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
their guns. There was 75 bold black men that said freedom or death. 100 years ago. I'm looking at more than 75 black men. And I'm looking at some black women too. Black power. Black power. Black power. Look. Work with me. These black men, they came to the jail. They said, you ain't gonna lynch our brother. You're not gonna lynch our brother. And the white man down at the jail got mad because they came to protect their brother. And a shootout broke out between the 75 black men and 2,000 white people. And 10 white men got killed and there was only 2 blacks. I'm talking about in these streets in 1921. Some black people stood up against all kind of oppression. And they took the white man on and they paid them. God damn it, when you're dealing with the white man, you can't do this going, God damn it. Dealing with this white man. You can't trap you one way, trap you in another way. If you don't make a move on the white man, he's gonna lynch you. If you make a move on the white man,
we gonna make it right.
we gotta say reparations loud. Hold down, quiet. I gotta keep my breath. Look, black power. When you say reparations, I want you to reach back for Dick Rose. I want you to reach back for them black men that fought a guerrilla war against white folks. They killed white
Now! By any means necessary! By any means necessary! Reparation! Reparation!
And when do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Right now!
How do we want it?
By any means necessary!
How do we want it?
By any means necessary!
We march in the name of Dick Rose. We are those 75 black men that came to that jail. Their spirit is inside our bodies. Fuck with us today, we'll kill everything once it ain't right.
Bird!
All right. Hey, what's up, bro? All right.
So let me know if you could hear me. But also, we're walking back to Greenwood. We're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, following the Second Amendment March, which started in Greenwood District. This is a march that has so far been peaceful. It is taking place 2 days before June 1st, which is the 100-year anniversary of the Tulsa massacre. At the same time, there's a legacy fest happening in Greenwood District. This group initially tried to walk through Greenwood District, but they were denied entry because they had weapons.
Feel the power. Never mind the escort.
Until there's nothing left. Freedom. Until there's nothing left. Freedom. Until there's nothing left.
Black power! Black power! Black power!
What's up, man? Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Trying to run up on us like
What do we want? What do we want? How we gonna get it? What do we want? What do we want it? How we gonna get it? What do we want? How we gonna get it? Oh, God, come on now. What do we want?
So, for those of you just tuning in, Tulsa, Oklahoma, the group split into, I think there are now two groups. This larger group and another group that was in vehicles. And there was also a small crowd hanging out back there, but a couple hundred people here left, like 200 to 300, are still marching down the street.
Still marching.
Still marching.
Still strong. Still black and still proud. Worldwide. Black power worldwide.
Anything else you want to say?
Power to the peoples. All power to the people.
Are you feeling good about today?
No. Beautiful. You got, who are you with?
Huh?
Who are you with?
I'm independent. Just do my own thing, man. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks for your words.
Hey, what she saying? Reparation right now. That's what we're talking about right now.
That's what we're talking about. That's right.
Right now.
So we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, following a Second Amendment march on the anniversary, or close to, the 100-year anniversary of the Tulsa massacre, and I'm starting to get tired. Just so much walking. But that's what we're built for. Some endurance. Whew. So a group of about 200 to 300 folks marching who are armed. This is a Second Amendment march, so that's to be expected.
Domestic violence is at a high. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Sorry, man.
Make it strong, let's bring it on home. Can we get the black power? Black power! Black power! No matter what that That's not the case. Beautiful black people. I'm proud of every last one of y'all. I'm proud of this formation. I'm proud of all these black people who came out here today to support the maneuver. Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Hey, when we fall out right there, we gonna fall in the grass. We gonna have closing remarks for today. And then everybody enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Fall out to the grass. Fall out.
You got to get some raw teaching to wake everybody up. You got to wake everybody up.
That's right.
Black power?
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Who's street?
Our street!
Who's street?
Our street!
Who's land?
Our land!
Who's street?
Our street!
Who's land?
Our land!
Who's street?
Our street!
Who's land?
Our land!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
And a strong black military to block the goddamn call. Black power!
Black power!
So I'm glad to see you. Y'all been doing such an excellent job. That black light.
Okay, nice to meet you, Black Light.
For those that's in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area, we are hollering. We are hollering.
They took a lot.
I told them they're gonna get somebody's poster in the paper. They're gonna, it's monumental. Yeah, this is documented.
They took a picture of me from Tulsa.
I just really want to know how you feel about today. Whatever you want to say, honestly.
What's your name?
My name's Hiram.
Yeah. You an independent journalist?
Yeah, completely independent. You know, and I just want you to say whatever you feel. I don't really have any specific questions.
Okay, I'll drop it like that.
Everybody familiar with this little group? It's called Public Enemy Number One. Are anybody familiar with that group? Chuck D.
Yeah.
Well, the original founders had a Feed the Children program, okay? And Chuck D remembered these Panthers feeding him, coming to his neighborhood, feeding him as a little boy. So when he started his group, he said, I'm going to call my group Public Enemy Number One. Because the FBI calls it.
Report to here, sir. Brother Yakana. Report here, sir. Brother Babu Omawali, right up here, sir. Brother Taco Shakur, right up here, sir. Now, come on, y'all can take a beer if y'all tired. It's all right to be tired. If you need it. Brother Nick Bell.
It's the whole little argument right there. They got rid of it.
Bring it on in, family. Bring it on in, family. Long Way United family, let's bring it on in. Let's bring it on in.
All of y'all can come. Y'all can come. Y'all come on.
Hey, our black Tulsas, hey, we did this for you. Y'all come on in. We family now.
All black Tulsas, let's go.
Y'all need to hear what we got to say. Y'all need to hear what we got to say.
Come on up.
Y'all saw us walk with weapons. You didn't know why we did it.
All soldiers on the grass. All soldiers on the
We
grass.
love y'all.
Come on.
Let's go,
Please come on
man.
in.
Come on in.
Let's go, Tulsa.
Come on.
Big bro, Babu, you around? How we feeling, family?
How we feeling, family? Y'all feel that in there right now? Do y'all feel that in there right now? You know, when I was going on that march and I was looking at all these beautiful brothers and sisters. Some I know online, some I know in person. But at the end of the day, when I saw y'all marching, I was reminded of something that the Honorable Chairman Fred Hampton once said. And I want y'all to say it with me. Why? I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. Stand for nothing less than freedom or fucking death. We're not terrorists. We are anti-terrorists. We will fight if we have to. That's why you say the new Black Panther Party for what? Self-defense. Not self-offense. Self what? Defense. Which means if you harass our people, our beautiful men, our women, and our children, we will stop at nothing to run through your ass like water.
That's right.
For 400 years, we have sat around and allowed travesty after travesty after travesty after travesty again. From King Leopold all the way to the United States of America. So with that being said, it's time to do things different, Tulsa. Last time I came out here on a recon mission, I'm going to tell you what I saw, and this is no disrespect to y'all at all. But when I looked in the eyes of my brothers, and it looked like y'all didn't have no life in you. When I looked at the eyes of my sisters, and it looked like you was disappointed. Now I want you to look in the eyes of these brothers. I want you to look in the eyes of these sisters. And then look in the mirror. And when you do, like Fred Hampton once said, you will say, I am a revolutionary. A revolution is nothing more than a thought process that in itself becomes infectious. A revolutionary is that person that dares carry out that thought process. It might mean death, but death means life. So we don't fear death because we still fucking live.
That's right.
I'm not worried about what a troglodyte does to me. For those who don't know, because you say, let's talk Supreme Court law. Because they never changed this since 1900. Well, since 1900. The fact of the matter is, Bad Elk, this is the case, Bad Elk case, they have determined that any citizen in the United States of America has the right to defend himself against unlawful arrest, even if it means, guess what? Oink, oink, bang, bang. Let me tell you something, you ain't kidnapping me a motherfucking place. You got too much shit you gotta get through. You got a Ruger 5.7, you got an AR-15, or whatever I choose to break out my elaborate collection. Then after that, you got 230 pounds of fucking anger. So if you want to get through any of that, you let me know how you want your funeral. You got to love yourself enough to defend yourself. Do you love you? We love you. Do you love you, Tulsa? Hell yeah! Then love yourself fucking hard.
Goddamn right.
Now, while we getting on them, we got to talk about us for a second. And I'm
That's right.
We don't like white folks killing us, right?
That's right.
I don't like white folks killing. I don't like black folks killing.
Say it again.
I don't like brown folks killing.
That's right.
I don't give a damn if you an extraterrestrial. If you kill my people, I'm on your ass. If you look just like me and my twin, my doppelganger, and if I look in the mirror and I see you, I see me, I'm going to get on your ass. You know why? The very same reason I just said. When I see you, I see me.
That's right.
How dare you kill yourself? You don't have the right to have suicide. Suicide is not your option. And genocide is not either. And my last thought is something I want to give to you. Brothers and sisters, every time you kill a black man, brothers, my young brothers, every time you kill a black man on these streets, for a stupid reason, you killing somebody's future husband, somebody's future father, somebody's future grandfather, somebody's future great-great-grandfather, somebody's ancestor. Anytime you hurt, maim, or kill a woman, brother, you listen to this, because if you're a domestic violence person, I will see you soon. Every time you hurt or kill a sister, you're hurting somebody's wife, somebody's mama, somebody's grandmama, great-great-grandmama, and ancestor. I don't give a damn. The little girl's 8 years old. She's going to grow up to be a beautiful queen one day.
So that's why the penalty's deep. See, we hold them accountable, but we got to hold us accountable because, again, you can't love me until you love you. Because when I love me, because I love myself more than anything in this universe, I love any brother standing in front of me, and I love any sister because you're a direct reflection of who? Me. So your children are my nephews and nieces, and in any case, might be my son or daughter if you ain't got a father. Might be my granddaughter. But in any case, we do this, Tulsa. We do this, Tulsa, because we love you. We love y'all too. That's all we need to do.
Black power. Black love. Black unity. Black unity. Unity. Between the new Black Panther Party and the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. Unity. Between everybody that's got a panther on their chest. This came about as a result of general and commander and all of that, putting all of that aside. See, before we're a general or a commander or a captain or a leader, that we are brothers of each other. And you all are tired of being divided. And 100 years ago, black people were burned and set and struck out of here like refugees. They were dogged, they were productive. They had businesses, they had farms, they had factories, they had oil. They were segregated by the white man, but they made a community and almost a nation of their own. And they were driven to the ground. But you stood up today. You stood up today to let America know that never again. Never again. Never again. Never again. Will we sit back and allow that to happen? Arm yourself. I can't hear you. Arm yourself. Arm yourself. Or harm yourself. Arm yourself. Arm yourself. Arm yourself. Or harm yourself. Arm yourself. We demand full and complete reparations for the children of slaves. We want reparations. We want what? Reparations. We want what? Reparations. And when do we want it? Now. And when do we want it? Now. We want what? Reparations. We want what? Reparations. And when do we want it? Now. And when do we want it? Now. And how do we want it? By any means necessary. We want land. We want precious metals. We want minerals. We're tired of white police officers dogging us out. It's going to come to an end. Every black man and woman out here who saw us is 1,000 more who in self-defense and in the name of reparations, they're going to pick up the gun. All over America. Black power? Black power! We have to build a defense force all throughout the 50 states of America. We have to patrol and police our own communities all throughout the 50 states of America. We have to put the police out of our community and take hold to every black youth inside of the black community. Do you understand that the masses of our people are counting on us? God is counting on us. These Uncle Tom leaders can't do nothing for us. You are the strongest. You are the toughest. You are the most committed. You have committed to the vision of Malcolm X. Committed to the vision of Marcus Garvey, committed to the vision of Khalid Muhammad, committed to the vision of Huey P. Newton, committed to the vision of our sister queen, Asada Shakur. It is you that God has tapped on the shoulder, each black man and woman out here today. And you stand shoulder to shoulder with no gaps in between today. You're making our people proud. God damn it, you're giving me life to continue on. That's right. To let me know that the argument, the dissension don't mean nothing. Because it can't outdo black love. 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 Black unity. Black unity. Black power. Black power. Let me let you hear from King JX. Come on, y'all. Let's get this thing going. Give yourself a hand. One thing I don't want to do, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm normally a limbo height. I normally have a lot more to say. One thing. We got a set of lost keys. So if anybody finds any keys, they belong to Brother Rashawn. We're not trying to leave nobody behind. So when we get through, we're going to try to help the brother find it. One thing I want to do is I want to speak to the community of Tulsa, Oklahoma. As I said over there earlier, it was a time that all of us went to an event And we showed up just like you. And we decided that we wanted to stand up. We decided that we wanted to build, organize, and develop. I had said this last night, and I said it once today. I'm going to say it for the third time, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's insanity for me to come back to your city and you're not one of me.
All right.
It's sad for me to come many of us, none of us stay here, Tulsa. Many of us drove way across the country. Houston, Texas. Dallas, Texas. Florida, Washington, D.C. Las Vegas. Baltimore. Ohio, Phoenix. Again, Tulsa, Oklahoma. We don't live here. But it's insanity for y'all to see us unifying, developing, and you guys don't want to be a part of it. I know there is some people right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma that say, you know what? That's power. I like that. Because many people out here then got mad at Joe or Tommy or Kiki before and said, pull up. Well, goddamn it, Tulsa, Oklahoma, I need y'all to pull up. I need y'all to pull up. And watch we show you how to build. Watch us show you how to organize. You don't know the laws, we'll teach you the laws. You don't know your rights, we'll teach you your rights. And if you can get it sponged off your record, we can work on that too. That's right.
I can help.
Start picking each other up by the bootstrap.
Right.
Get off the sideline. We say, get off the sideline and get on the front line. Black power, black love.
Black power, we're getting ready to wrap it up. Let me let you hear from the Deacons of Defense in Baltimore, Pastor Ted Sutton.
Yes, sir.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Let me tell you something. This makes me feel good. This makes me feel good. I tell you, but did you see the look in those officers' eyes as we were marching by?
Let it grab for no taste. Let it grab
Did
for
you
no
see the look in their eyes?
It
wasn't that look.
They knew how to restrain themselves.
When they pull you over and
They knew how to
look in your eyes
restrain
and they say,
themselves.
you know I stopped you. They ain't had that look. It was a total different look.
Yes, sir.
See, that look was, I'm gonna give them respect.
All right.
I ain't gonna talk to them crazy. See, and that's the way they need to be anyway.
Yes, sir.
Right.
But unfortunately, some people they won't give you respect because you deserve it. You gotta demand.
You gotta take it. No, you gotta take
And you
it.
gotta also show that you know that I can also take respect.
Yes, sir. Take some.
I had to tell a pastor, he had asked me, he said, look, I want you to teach my whole congregation to be able to go into drug corners and go in the trap house and work with the gang members and do what you do. And I said, Pastor, I'm not sure if I can do that. He said, why not? And I said, because when you see them brothers with the teardrops and when you see them with the rag hanging out their pocket, I said, when you see them and they throwing their signs up, I said, when you look into their eyes, they ready to die for what they believe in. I said, the problem is when they look back in yours, they see you not. I said, so how we prepared to let them die for what's wrong if you ain't prepared to die for what's right?
Right.
And see, and I'm telling it because I was one of the younger people. They wrote the series called The Wire on HBO. My godfather was the man Little Melvin Williams from American Gangster, and if you were to Google Crazy Ted right now, my face is gonna come up, not Dr. Ted. So it's letting people know that people can change.
Right. Good teaching. Good teaching.
But the message is going to have to come from the people who know and have changed. So we can't have that old holier than thou. And so I'm telling, so some of the message is some of the ministers, some of the prophetess, some of the people that have some of these big churches. If you can't come and stand with the people, you need to turn your license in. If the people in the community where you serve at don't know you, I got a problem with that. So I'm telling you that this is just the beginning.
of what we can do in every city. And we need to let us know, you know what I'm saying? And our women need to be able to see us as men. How do you let the police pull your pants down in the middle of the street looking for drugs and you don't even say the words, I feel this is wrong? So men and women, we kings and queens on the day, y'all. Is that all right with y'all? I said, is that all right with y'all? All right, and my name is Dr. Ted, freedom fighter Sutton, and I support that message.
Black power, black power, black love, black unity. Come on, we're going to hear from a couple of more commanders and leaders that helped put this together. But all y'all are heroes. Everybody that traveled every mile and didn't give up, didn't turn out, and didn't punk out, give yourself a black hand. Give yourself a black hand, man. Y'all are tough. Y'all the toughest thing moving. Ain't nobody tougher than this team. That's right. This is Minister Najee Muhammad, New Black Liberation Militia, and after that, you'll hear from the leader of the Black Riders Liberation Party, Brother Taco Wolverine Shakur. You'll hear from these two men next. Black power! 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 All praise is due to Almighty God. And we give honor to all the divine words that came before us. And this day and time from 1921 to 2021 is a new day, a new rendezvous of revolution. This is the thing we are putting together, the Revolutionary Collective Power Force. Because when we come together as one unity, as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad taught, our unity is more powerful than a hydrogen and nuclear bomb. And my mentor and revolutionary father, Dr. Khaled Muhammad, he said, when you come with your gat, when you come with your gun, it ain't fun when the rapper got the gun. It ain't got fun, cracker, when the black man has his damn gun. Because when it's time, it's that hand. Because that time is coming, we have to rat-a-tat-tat. And when that time is coming and rat-a-tat-tat, cracker will kill everything white in sight. They ain't right. Because all what you have done to us, all what you've done in the 6,000 year span of killing 600 million of us and 480 years in particular, and 150 million in the past. That time, that day is up, because this is the time, and this is the state of the race of dress, because they are a race. They're trying to hold on to power, because race has a beginning and an ending, and your ending time has been up since 1914. No good pack of wood. No. This is the time no of good the rebirth of the black nation and the salvation of us in the hells of North America and throughout the African world of Pan-Africanism. This is the time when Malcolm talked about, a time that we put our difference to the side. Yes. And when we come out with a united front. Yes. And that united front today is all the black, revolutionary, progressive, strong, uncompromising organizations here in the hells of North America that will give this cracker hell from the cradle to the grave.
Goddamn right.
Oh, it's a new day. Like I said in Cleveland, Ohio, downtown Cleveland, I gave a lecture for about 20 minutes, and Cleveland blew up. Yes, they are shooting rubber bullets and all. I got hit in the damn thigh myself. Yes, this is takes sacrifice. Then we walked in Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, yes, I love rolling in like that. Then into Atlanta. Then I had to go sit down for a minute. Because you gotta watch this beast. This beast is no joke. And you gotta be brutal with this beast. You gotta be critical and brutal with this beast. As my mentor said. You gotta hit them. You gotta be an agitator. You gotta be an irritator. You gotta hit this cracker where it hurts all the damn time. Don't give him no comfort zone. Don't give him no damn relaxation. Because as Dr. Khaled Muhammad used to say, he's a rebel. While a Paul. God damn it, black man, you gotta be a soldier without a pause. Because we gotta understand what we got to do today. This is Revolution 101. Kill or be killed.
Goddamn
I'm gonna bring on General Taco of the Black Liberation Riders, Panther in the hells of North America. Black power.
Yes, sir.
Y'all should be proud of yourself. Y'all should be proud of y'all people. And y'all should also be proud of our people, of our ancestors who fought back.
Goddamn
I'm
right.
gonna be brief today. My name is General Taco, and I represent the Black Riders, which is the new generation Black Panther parties for self-defense.
All right.
And as always, we pushing death to white supremacy,
That's right.
death to capitalism,
That's right.
death to imperialism, and death to fascism. We pushing an eye for an eye,
Yeah.
a tooth for a tooth,
Yes, sir.
a head for a head,
Goddamn
and a
right.
life for a life.
Now.
These demons of white supremacy bust us upside the head and brought us over here to pick cotton so they can get rich, so they can get wealthy.
That's what they did.
But I would like to tell you, even though you are not in Africa, Africa was born in you.
Now.
Africa was born in you.
Now.
Now we did this powerful historical event. We must not let it stop right there. We must look deeply into the so-called black-on-black violence, the community violence, the fear, the self-hatred, which tricks us to fight each other, which tricks us to gangbang.
Now.
We must go into our hoods, the hood, not outside, the real hood, and teach those hoods, teach those GDs, teach those vice lords, teach those blood, teach those crips that they started off revolutionary. You must understand that they put us through vicious suffering, vicious oppression, and when we defend ourselves, once they die, we must understand we can never give them the pain that they gave us. So once they get buried, Khalid Abdul Muhammad taught us, once they are buried, we must bury them, dig them up, and kill them again. Bury them, dig them up, and kill them again. Bury them, dig them up, and kill them again. And again, and again. Black power.
All right. FBI night. Young warrior there. You know this, right? Y'all know when all of these groups start working together. Look.
It is.
This thing is this look like one organization, don't it?
It do.
Huh?
It is.
I need you to bring on. Need you to bring on in here now. Two men, Captain Bugs from the Black Shield Militia, and Brother Yakanan from the People's New Black Panther Party. Okay, but let's hear from now, Brother Captain Bugs from the Black Shield Militia. Give him a black hand.
Black power. I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I just want y'all to see me, see my face. I am Black Shield Militia. I'm a part of it. I want to recognize y'all because we are brothers and sisters.
Yes, sir.
I want to see you again. Next time you see me, I want you to walk up to me and greet me like your brother. Because I'm going to treat you like you my brother, you my sister. All that I ask, if you in Dallas Fort Worth, let's get together, let's train. Let's work together. Let's build up. All right, Black Power.
Let us hear now, and we're going to hear from our commanding officer, Babu Omowale, in a moment. Y'all all right? Everybody hold your posts. We're going to be after this, we'll be over at the church, but hold your posts right now. Tomorrow, we'll be at Standpipe Hill all day with our stage and sound for our rally. And all of y'all, many leaders from across will speak. But right now, let's hear from a bold black man, a spiritual man, my brother, Brother Yakanan. Brother Yakanan Benyah of the People's New Black Panther Party. Black Power.
Thank you, Brother Malik, and it's been an honor, brother, to be able to finally meet you in person. Like I told people already, I always knew the day would come, and that day is here where I was able to meet all the soldiers. We really appreciate everybody who traveled out. And let's say their name and honor some of the ancestors. Sandra Bland? Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland? Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland? Sandra Bland. Tamir Rice? Tamir Rice. Tamir Rice? Tamir Rice. Tamir Rice? Tamir Rice. Eric Garner? Eric Garner. Eric Garner? Eric Garner. Eric Garner? Eric Garner.
Ray Shaw Brooks.
We'll be here all night long calling our names.
Breonna Taylor.
Y'all go ahead. Name them out. Call them out.
Name the name.
Emmett Till. Trayvon Martin. Amadou Diallo. Oscar Grant. Fred Hampton. Carl Hampton. Nat Turner. George Jackson. Jonathan Jefferson. Corin Gaines. We're going to be here all night. I am not a person who wished to be part of the Black Power movement. I have to be honest with you. I was called to be here. I began to have dreams. And so I answered the call after I ran from it for a very long time. But it was necessary for me to be here. And I want everybody to know something. There are levels of waking up out here. First, what you must do is put down your white guard.
Ashe!
Do I have a witness?
Ashe!
All I need is one. Huh?
Ashe!
You can't get free from your oppressor by loving this fake white God that they done gave to you.
Ashe!
You think they gonna give you the truth in order for your freedom?
Heaven no.
It's about spirituality. That is the beginning of it. That's one level of waking up. That's one level of waking up your conscience. And then you're going to throw down all these cracker names they done gave to you. And you're going to call yourself Babu Omawale. You're going to call yourself Amun Hotep. You're going to call yourself Yakanan Ben Yah. Because you want to get rid of everything the oppressor has given to you. And so when we give ourselves these names, we begin to branch off into different places. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I want you to remember one thing, that all those branches came from one root. Am I right?
Ashe. Ashe.
And you can cut off a branch and the tree is not going to die.
Ashe.
And the root is your melanin.
Ashe.
And that's what they want to cut off. That's what they're afraid of. Huh? It don't matter if you're a Hebrew, Christian, Muslim, whatever it is you is. They don't ask you that question. It's about the color of your skin.
Yeah.
And then there's a level of political consciousness that you come to where you have a knife, you have a gun, and you have a pen in your hand. And you have to use all three for your freedom. Because in the case of Breonna Taylor, her boyfriend was legal. He could carry. So when the pigs busted in, he began to bust back. But then they went and whooped us with that pen. So do we understand political consciousness? You cannot continue to vote Republican. You cannot continue to vote for the Democratic Party because they're all in bed with one another. They rock the elephant. Some rock the donkey. We rock the goddamn panther. You hear me? And if that ain't what you talking about, you ain't talking about nothing at all whatsoever. Because you have to have a political agenda.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
Then you must know your enemy. Because once you know your enemy is going to go after the black messiahs, the charismatic leaders that start to raise up. Have we learned from our mistakes? When I hear Curtis Heath talk about guns, he be talking so much about guns, he sounds like Charlie Brown to me. So do we understand how to cover down? Do we understand what our enemy has done to us in order to get us here? When you put a bullet in one, you take away the heart of millions. So cover down on your leaders. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Cover down.
So while Curtis Heath talking guns, you also need your spiritual leaders, and that's who I am. I sit and I study the prophecies. And the prophecies say one day that all you who was called niggers, nothing at all, the dirt, the slums of the world, that one day you was going to begin to rise up as a great army.
you was gonna shake the dust off. And when you rose up, they were gonna look at you like this can't be those same people. That's right. That were nothing, that were divided. But I have something to tell you. We cannot stay in this position forever. It was not meant because we will be gone right now today. It is a miracle that we are here. We are a fallen people, and we have failed from a very long way and have forgotten who we are. But we are coming back into remembrance of ourselves. And when we come back into remembrance of ourselves, there will be a day when you will have to engage your enemy, because your enemy is not just going to let you go free. So we have to train. And we have to be ready when that time comes. And we're not going to go until our Creator tells us it's time. Because if we do, we're going to be defeated every time. And that's why we're standing here in this situation right now. So all I ask, because what we're about to do from this day, we're about to start getting ready on a whole nother level that the world has never seen before. And we are feared. I can guarantee it. And I would not be here if that was not the case. The time is now. So get ready. Like T.D. Jakes say, get ready, get ready, get ready. I can guarantee the time has changed. It's not a switch that you can cut on and off. It's a dial that you slowly begin to turn. And our time has come. All power to the people. All power to the people. The power rests with the people. Black power. Get tough to them. Black power. We're talking about that Panther power, right? What kind of power? What kind of power? What kind of power? What kind of power? Hey, we just got a few more, but we got to let them come on down the line here. From Tulsa, right here. That's right. This is a black woman that's been fighting for freedom for 25 years. That's right. This is a woman that stood here. She knows how racist Oklahoma is. She knows how backwards Oklahoma is when it comes to treating black people right. And yet she has stood fearless. I'm talking about Pamela Smith. Let's give her a black hand. Black power! And let us hear from right now, Sister Pamela Smith. Speak up loud and strong. Just push the... That's her assistant.
Good evening. Can you hear me? No. Good evening. I'm Pamela Smith. Turn on your they can't hear me. Makeup phone. All right, can you hear me? Yep. All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm Queen Mother of the state of Oklahoma. All right. I love all the pastors. I don't care if you're a pastor, you're my family. And I want you all to know that Nick came to town and Sheikh Iman Abor came to town, and they was trying to get their permit, and them white folks wasn't gonna give it to them. And I told Nick, don't you worry, you gonna get that permit. If you get that damn permit to them Klansmen, you gonna damn sure give it to my sisters and brothers. Did you hear me?
Yeah, that's right.
Y'all here, ain't you? Yeah. All right. Now I want to say this to all my people in Tulsa, Oklahoma. My people have been paralyzed in this city for 21 years. 100 years. I've been paralyzed for 24 years, but I'm still fighting, I'm still standing. I want to tell y'all something right now. Our city needs help. And for all of my people, the Black Panthers have came here to show y'all, you don't have to be scared no more. They don't call it this city black.
That's right.
They don't walk into neighborhoods I didn't even know exist. They don't woke up these white folks.
That's right.
And so that's what y'all come here to do, to tell them, never again. Y'all do this to my black people in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm going to say this to my people when I leave here today. I want you all to trust Malik Shabazz to help us to get this thing resolved. Now, you may have some difference of opinion, but we got to come together as black people. When white people don't like each other, they go sit at the table and they get business handled. Can we put our differences aside and get this shit handled? Can we do that?
That's right. That's right.
I don't care if you don't like me, if you don't like my coat and my purse, I don't give a damn. Just come help me to get some reparations for these black folks in Tulsa and around the world. Y'all hurt, and we got a lawyer want to help us. And so I want to say to each and every one of y'all, I'm not going to tell y'all my story, but I was abused by state officials in the state of Oklahoma. I was raped and abused and tortured by Department of Public Safety. They tortured me with a glass salt shaker, and they did everything they could to abuse know. I promised God I was going to tell this story, and I'm still standing because they went off and left 7,200 untested rape kits of black women that white men was raping in this state. Some of these black women have died, their statutes of limitations are ran, and the white man that was raping them looked like judges, policemen, and all these white men. So my black sisters' DNAs just got put up on the shelf, and they went off and left these black women's DNA. You know why? They couldn't arrest their good old boyfriends in Tulsa. But you know what? God gave me the power and the strength. I'm fighting them devils with everything I got in my hand. My brothers and sisters standing with me. A shaky man, a boy came to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he said it all. Y'all give him a hand.
That's right.
Now here because on the backs of this brother, he came to town with his panther, and Malik had something to do with it, and some of y'all didn't know it. He went down to that Tulsa County Courthouse, and he had his shotguns. And then police come around and told him, they said, sir, you gotta put them shotguns up. And he said, you can have them pistols, but put them shotguns up. They put their shotguns up, and when they left this city, to this day, they paralyzed the hell out of the white folks. They scared them. Now, we got to do this. I'm gonna sit down. Here's what we're gonna do. Y'all got to come back.
Yes.
Y'all can't just show up this one time.
Yes. That's right.
It don't work. Don't just come show up for a national 100 years. You see, the black folks lost their fight at the Supreme Court because the black folks waited 80 years. The black folks lost their fight because they waited 80 years to speak. Now, we're not going to wait no more 80 damn years. We got to get this thing resolved. And what we got to do, this is the stake where it all going to start right here. You got Queen Mother, and I'm going to do everything I can to help everybody, not just in the state of Oklahoma. Malik's a smart man. He knows what to do. Y'all all want to get y'all's reparation, and y'all all do for it. But first, let me tell y'all this little story. I'm going to go. We live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Don't y'all make me cry. My black little kids in Tulsa, Oklahoma don't even have a pool. They shut down all our parks for little black kids in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We don't have a swimming pool. Black kids don't have a park. This park been closed for 20 years. We don't even have a park. You know why? This rich man, this filthy rich man, he buys a lot of black people. He paid their pockets. And he went and built a $800 million thing called a gathering. Little black kids next door can't walk to get on the damn bus. So you done went and put something way out south to shut down every pool in North Tulsa. And here we standing on some lands that a park been closed 20 years. Let's talk about some things we need to get done. We need to get swimming pools here. We only got one black grocery store in Tulsa. Look, let me tell you, black folks, and it just opened 2 weeks ago. And let me tell y'all this, black people are hurting in this city. And if y'all really want to come help them, I'm going to say this, I'm not going to take next thunder from him. I hate to say this, y'all. Y'all need to storm the hell out of Greenwood. All them people's bodies laying down there on Greenwood, bones and everything. Put your guns up. Carry your pistols down there. I'm going to let Nick tell you that. But y'all need to go down there and do something. Go ahead, Mike.
All right. So I'm game. There you go, Queen. Black power. All right, look, we're getting ready to wrap it up here because we got to keep it moving. We coming down to close here. We're going to hear from the national spokesman of the new Black Panther Party, Sheikh Imam. We're going to hear from Brother Tyler Batunde, the head of the Fred Hampton Gun Club. And we're going to hear from Babu Omowale, the leader of the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. Is that all right? All right? All right, Black Power? Black Power. You got the floor, Brother Sheikh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful benefactor, the most merciful redeemer. All praise is due to Allah. We are forever thankful to you, Tulsa, for holding the line for black unity. So let's go together. Black love, black unity, and black power. And we love you so much. We want you to stand up for reparation. I just want to ask you a question. What do you want? Reparations. And when do you want it? Now. And tell me how we're going to take it. By any means necessary. We want you to stay united with us. A program tonight and a program tomorrow. Brother Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz, our Attorney General, our Chairman Emeritus, our guide, our leading teacher, our strategist,
has given us a way out for you, Tulsa. Stick with him. Unite with Miss Pamela, Miss Lisa. Help. Brother James Weldon Johnson was the state chairman when we came here, and I think he's gonna be the state chairman when we leave. We're gonna get Oklahoma City, all these suburbs, and you're gonna see Black Panthers everywhere you go and everywhere you look. Assalamu alaikum. Black power. Strong black military to black the goddamn call.
Come on now, Black Power.
Black power.
All right, come on, we're going to close it out. Everybody hold your attention fast. Let's give Pansock and AJ Frazier a black hand. Give them a black hand. Right on. Where's Ozone? Let's give Ozone a black hand. Ozone is in the house. Big Ozone. All right, look. We're going to be at the church tonight, outside with the DJ. Ain't dealing with this. Something I won't say.
Hey, tell it.
I'm going to let it go. Just come to the church. We're going to be there. We got the sound system. We rock it. I don't know if Brother Nick, I don't know whether he's going to tell us all next that we need to put the rifles up, but we still need to go downtown where all these black people are, all of us together. I'm still on a roll. I want to go down there with some flyers. I want to shake some hands, and I want to go down there and shake it up. They heard about us. So if the command is to head downtown, damn it, I'm with it. And some of the rest will be at the church setting up the music. But here, we here to reach black people. We here not just to talk to each other, we here to talk to everybody, mothers and fathers and sons. We here to exchange some numbers. I mean, we here to be up in here recruiting like we Huey P. Newton. We up here to talk to our people and love and embrace them. We're not some foreign occupying army. We're the heart and soul of the people. So when you put your rifle down, but you still got your stuff, you got to now open up your heart to black people. You got to let them know who you are and that you're human and that they're divine and you're divine. You got to let them feel it. That's how you got to reach black people. We got to commit to Tulsa. I got to come on duty now. I got to help Pamela Smith. I got to help Lisa Crisp. We got to help with our political program in the party to help them try to get justice. Because it wouldn't be right to come here and shake it up and they never see us again. So damn it, we on the hook again, Akbar. We on the hook again. Black power? Black power. Black power. I take off this gun and get back to my law office and file every paper I can.
Like I saw like 5 cars with all the we'll get up in here.
Tyler Batum, he's come a long way, man. I'll tell you about it. He's come a long way. His spirit is here. He's come a long way. A man I respect. The leader of the Fred Hampton Gun Club and the man that started this unity road. I'm talking about General Tyler Batum. Let's give it up strong.
Hey guys, so we're about to reach the 4-hour mark for today's stream, and I wanted to sign off before it died since this is over as soon as this stream ends. Thank you for joining today. We're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We'll be following events in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're here because it's an important date in history. In 1921, on June 1st, there was a massacre against the black community in Greenwood District, one of the most successful entrepreneurial business hubs of Oklahoma and the country. It was self-sustaining. There was doctors, lawyers, hospitals, and one day it took a false accusation from a young white woman about a supposed assault from a young black man in an elevator to cause what became one of the most tragic events in history. If you don't know about it, research it. But thank you for joining us. This is Unbiased Media here with ImHiram Live. We'll see you soon. Hopefully really soon, and all your donations and all your help make this possible. So thank you for making this, possible. It takes a lot of work. I drove 6 hours to do this, so thank you guys. I love you so much. Keep open-minded, be beautiful, never stop challenging yourself.
Eventually, Brother Malik ain't gonna be around no more.
That, which organization is this?
Taco.
Because I know you said like 20 days. There's 14 other organizations here, but some organizations like hand